during this quarantine, you know what I'm saying, we gotta, like, find ways to entertain ourselves. So I decided to knit a scarf because I hate myself, and also I wanted to. So I'll go through the stitches and stuff, and right now I'm picking my needles, and as you can see, I'm figuring out what size those needles are. They're actually the same size. The metal ones are just longer. So I'm comparing there. And first I'm going to show how to cast on. So I make a little slip knot and make sure you leave your tail pretty long, and then you make that shape with the yarn. You go under by your thumb, over the other thread, and then back through underneath your thumb. And again, that's under the thumb, grab the string, and back under. So I'm just gonna do that until I finish. And I recommend doing, so for this pattern that I'm doing, you need to have an even number. And I ended up doing 30, but I think that was too many, and I would recommend doing like 20 to 26 in that range, because that is manageable and you'll have a good, decently thin scarf. My scarf is definitely too thick. For the pattern I decided to do, which is a box stitch, you need to know how to do a knit stitch and also a purl. And so that's why it needs to be an even number all the way across. And so you're going to start for a knit stitch by inserting the needle in through the back and wrapping around your needle, and then pulling under and through your loop. And again, you're going to push your needle through the back of the stitch, wrap your thread around the needle, and then pull under and through to the front. A purl is a knit stitch but backwards. So you're going to pull your thread around to the front, push your needle through the front of the stitch, and then go through to the back underneath your loop. And again, you're going to want to go through the front of the stitch, wrap your thread around from the front, and then pull your needle back behind through your loop. And make sure you're dropping your old loop and only keeping the new one, or you're going to have a hard time and it's going to get really tight. For a box stitch, the pattern is knit 2, purl 2, repeating all the way through your row, and then the row going back is purl 2, knit 2, so that you get this like box effect. I had to knit this in 3 days, so it's not done yet, and I worked on it pretty continuously for 2 days. So really this is a project that'll keep you busy for about a week, so I wouldn't worry about it too much.